And that is why a scan tool like this, where you can see and graph live data and compare cylinders, is just so valuable. Welcome back to the OSM channel. In today's video, we're going to be working on this 2018 Hyundai Kona that is suffering from an engine misfire. Have no fear though, we're going to get this issue diagnosed and corrected very quickly. But what I really want to focus this video on is the difference between a basic code reader and a professional grade scan tool. And nobody's paying me to make this video. I bought everything with my own money. Unfortunately, I tried to get them to send me one of these out, but I just couldn't wait. So a basic code reader such as this, it's cheap, it's inexpensive, but it doesn't really paint the whole picture. This can only read P codes, which are powertrain related codes. Now when you step up to a professional grade scan tool such as this is made by Ancel, this is the DS500 Elite. This can not only read P codes, it can also read B, which are body codes, C, chassis codes, and U, network codes. So there's a lot of other codes that are stored in your car that a basic code reader just can't read. Furthermore, one of the things I really like about this, it does not require an internet connection. You get lifetime updates, and you can also look at live data and run all types of diagnostic tests. So this thing has become my favorite tool. So they do make a Bluetooth version of this scan tool. This one is corded. I prefer corded, that way we don't have any connection issues in the future. But I've also supplemented this with an OBD2 extension cord. This is 10 or 12 foot. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn the car on. So the car is on. Now we're going to hit auto search. It should pull up the make, year, model, and engine information based on the VIN. So we were able to quickly pull up the make, year, and engine information. And we're going to hit health report. It's going to do a scan. Now I cleared the codes the other day, so I'm not sure if anything's going to pop up right now, but as soon as we start this car, you're definitely going to hear that misfire. So this tool just went through the various modules. It didn't detect any DTCs, any codes. So what we're going to do, because I know this car is suffering from a misfire, we're going to go into the ECM module. Then we're going to hit read data stream. We're going to scroll down to total counter of catalyst damaging misfiring of cylinder 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to select all 4 of these cylinders before we start, hit OK, and then hit graph. So now I'm going to start up the car, and we're going to look at the live data here. So I just accelerated a little bit, and we had a pop on cylinder 3. That's an anomaly. There we go. So you see that little pop on cylinder 3? We went up to 20 misfires momentarily there. Just kind of revving it lightly, trying to get the issue to repeat itself. There we go. So we are definitely getting misfiring on cylinder number 3. Now, the most likely culprits, ignition coils or spark plugs. So what we're going to do, first we're going to swap the ignition coils between cylinder 3 and 4. We'll start up the car again, run the test, and see if the misfiring changes from 3 to 4. If that doesn't correct the issue, if we're still seeing misfiring on 3, then we'll try swapping the spark plug from cylinder 3 to 4, run the test again, and see what the data shows us. We'll shut off the car for now. Pull the cowl off. Now for this car, this is cylinder 1, 2, 3, and 4. So first we're going to swap the ignition coils between 3 and 4. Alright, so we just swapped the ignition coils between cylinder 3 and 4. So let's start up the car and see if the misfire switches from 3 to 4. Nope. Misfiring is still present on cylinder number 3, so the ignition coil is not the culprit. So what we're going to do now, we're going to swap the spark plug between cylinder 3 and 4, repeat the test, and see if anything changes. So this is the plug that was in cylinder 4 that we're moving over to 3. This is the plug that was in 3 that we're moving to 4. And both of these look alright, aside from them being cheap Amazon plugs. Let's swap them over. Alright, so we have the plugs between 3 and 4 swapped. So what we're hoping for here is that we start seeing misfiring on cylinder 4, which would confirm that we do in fact have a bad spark plug. There we go. So the misfiring has swapped between 3 and 4, so that does in fact confirm that we have a bad spark plug. And that is why a scan tool like this, where you can see and graph live data and compare cylinders, is just so valuable, because this saves you so much time, frustration, and money in parts. So these are the proper spark plugs that should be in this car, and this is what we're putting back in. These are NGK laser iridium spark plugs, part number 90909. These are very expensive, but they're well worth it. They're about $25 a piece, so this box of 4 was about $100. According to my research, torque spec for the spark plugs, 216 inch-pounds. By the way, if you have this same car and you're having some really strange electrical issues, I want you to pay attention to a few areas. That is your battery. This is your main ground. So ensure that that lug and that connection is sound. Furthermore, beneath it, right there and right there, those 2 bolts, those are some really important electrical communication system grounds. And what I found, I cleaned those up the other day. When they installed those from the factory, they never ground off the paint on the body panel. So that is an area very prone to having grounding issues. And if we move to the other side of the engine, here's the main engine ground in between the bodywork and the engine itself. So ensure that all these connections are clean and protected. Alright, so we just installed 4 brand new laser iridium spark plugs. Let's start up the car and see if that corrected our issue. And it is sounding smoother. So I've been revving the car for about 5 minutes and I've not been able to get a misfire to pop up again. So I think it's safe to say that our issue is definitely corrected. Let this be a lesson to you. Don't cheap out on spark plugs. Get the proper high-end spark plugs for your car. They're going to be expensive, probably $25 a pop, but it might just save you an expensive trip to the mechanic. But those of you watching this video probably like to tinker on your own equipment. But without a professional grade scan tool like this Ancel that can view, graph, and compare live data, I might have been scratching my head for a few days and throwing the parts cannon at this car, but this is such a helpful tool. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching. I'll leave a link for this in the description down below. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.